Hello, my name is Arthur, and in this video we're going to look at making a new enemy tank. So we're going to model an exact duplicate of this tank, or we're just going to change its color. So I'm going to go with just changing its color. So I've made another camouflage image, a green one, and just using the same simple procedure. I filled a canvas, I picked a couple of greens, and a paintbrush that would give something like a camouflage effect. Really, it's about a two-minute image. So what we'll do is we're going to open that image. It's right there. Now we have an enemy tank. That simple. And I don't really see any need to make it any more difficult than that. About the only thing we need to do is append something to the name. So we're going to call this one Camo Green. That way when we export this into Godot, it's going to register a different material for this tank. And I think that all of the other materials will be just treated as duplicates and kind of discarded. So it should only add the green camo to the materials list in the tanks. So it has all of the animations, everything is ready for it, and there's really nothing to it but just export it. So we'll export this. We'll export it as in the same format as we have for all of the things in this new tank direction. So we'll put it in here. We'll put it in Abrams, and we'll call it Abrams Enemy. And hopefully everything works here. And I don't see why it wouldn't. This is the exact same file that I exported my last copy of my current tank from, so I can just close that. I won't even save it because the change is simply adding this third color onto there. So we'll open up Godot and see what that looks like. So basically all we have to do is take Abrams Enemy, we'll import it, and then we just have to do the additions to it to make it exactly the same as the player tank. So I would open the player scene, and I'll just add in all of the things that are added into this tank, and really that's it. Like, we've already demonstrated that. I don't really see a reason to even do a video on it, because it would just be me repeating what we've already done. And its only difference, it will have the same script. Its only major difference is it will be in the group enemies. So it will be in the group enemy instead of the group player. And in the next video, we'll come back and look at the small things that we do to make this tank get treated like an enemy by my units, and how to get it to treat player units like an enemy just by organizing their layers. And about the only thing that, yeah, I'm not even sure that currently there's even a use to have it in the group enemy. Other than maybe to for its control script to know that it's an enemy tank and something that the control script would control. But I'm not really sure how I'm going to go about that yet. Probably something automated. So kind of like giving them paths and maybe a patrol route on this on the map and something like that. Something simple. AI is kind of hard to do, and my experience with that is the one bit of AI that I've written was an awful lot of work, and most certainly not something I'm going to try to do videos on. So yeah, I'll just fill this in until it has all of the pieces of this tank and attach its script, and in the next video we'll look at what we can do to get it active and doing something on the screen. Then it'll be looking at how to get this last gun shooting and turning it into some type of a game effort. So that'll be upcoming. I know this wasn't much, but that's how much there is at this point to adding an enemy. Everything is almost done. Everything is almost done for tank units and even other units. So in the future videos we'll look at that and see what we can do with this. And until then, I hope this was helpful, and take care.